What do you think ticks off Joe Biden and the radical left the most? What sends them all to a rage-fueled tantrum? For Joe, it's probably when his ice cream machine breaks down in the White House. I truly believe that's all he has the brain capacity for caring about anymore. Unless he's being drugged. Now, in his moments of drug-induced clarity, I like to imagine that what really sets off the radical left in Joe is the fact that they can't implement their full-fledged socialism and tyranny on this beautiful country because we own hundreds of millions of guns and billions of rounds of ammunition by private citizens. These all belong to the individuals, and there's nothing they can do about it. They already exist. Now, the radical left in D.C. and the fake news media, their cohorts, are working overtime to call these guns stockpiles. They're hoping that by calling them this, that we would be ashamed of the fact that we own stockpiles of guns and ammo. But we here at AFA, we love this, and we are all too happy to accept the fact that we like to own stockpiles, because owning stockpiles of good things is not a bad thing. Stockpiles of insurance on your home in case of fire or flood is a good thing. Stockpiles of insurance on your car, stockpiles of insurance on your very life is an awesome thing to have. And that's exactly what our guns and ammo are. They are insurance policies against tyrants, just as our founding fathers intended when they wrote the Constitution and the Bill of Rights and included the right to private ownerships of guns and ammunition. So, at the end of the day, we really couldn't care less about calling our guns and ammo stockpiles, and we thought we'd do something interesting with that. I am going to share with you AFA's top 5 rules of creating your own stockpile of guns and ammo, if you just happen to be on your journey to doing that. So let's kick it off and talk about the 5 rules of stockpiling. Number 1 on the list of rules is one that I'm about to break. Well, sort of. That is, don't tell anyone. Okay, anyone. Now, it's not possible not to tell anyone, especially if you have a spouse. They're going to want to know where that money's going every month or every 6 months or whenever you make your purchases. But certainly try not to tell everyone in the neighborhood and every guy at lunch, and when you're on break at the job site or in the office. Don't tell them about what you're doing. At the end of the day, the more people that know about your stockpile are the more people that could rat you out in an SHTF, if you get what I'm saying. So try and keep it on the down low. Couple of friends, your spouse, leave it at that. Number 2, what the tyrants don't know you have, they can't confiscate from you. And I'm talking about private sales. If you're as blessed as I am to live in a state that does not require universal background checks or universal gun owner registration, then try and buy as many as you can privately for your stockpiles. Again, what the government doesn't know you have, they can't steal from you later on. Now, if you live in a state that unfortunately does have UBCs, hopefully you're in one of the states that allows you to do 80%ers. And if you live in the states that have UBCs and they've outlawed 80%ers, it might be time to move. Number 3 on my list is what the government can't find, what the tyrants can't find, they can't confiscate. Gun safes are nice. They're great deterrents from thugs and thieves from breaking into your home. It's a great way to keep all your stuff organized as well and keep it safe from a fire, if it's a fire-rated safe. But it's also exactly where the tyrants are going to look when they come to take your guns. And so, by all means, don't keep all your eggs in one basket or in the same coop or on the same farm. Plenty of videos out there on where to put stockpiles and little stockpiles all around you so the government can't find them. Number 4, if there's a rule that we have that could be controversial, it's going to be this one, but hear me out. Quantity and quality is not exclusive or attainable for everybody. Okay, when it comes to stockpiles, I prefer quantity over quality. Now, I've got some quality, but we're talking about the stockpile. This is going to be your quantity. And so I would take 2 or 3 PSAs over 1 BCM. PSA, by the way, has an incredible philosophy, and I love them for it. Nobody else in the gun industry has this, and that is to get as many guns into private hands, private ownership, as they possibly can. And to do that, they got to be as cheap as they can possibly make them without making them total, complete trash. And so I love them and their philosophy for that, and for that, I'm proud to support them wherever I can privately. And don't forget about their daggers, their Glock clones. For a stockpile, those are pretty awesome considering all the parts are interchangeable with any of your Gen 3 Glocks that you hopefully have. Number 5, don't forget about the mags and ammo. Now, a tactic the radical left is doing is they're trying to legislate magazine and ammunition because the Second Amendment is pretty clear about firearms, so they think they can get into the gray by legislating magazines and ammo as they're not guns. Now, certain district courts are holding that up for now. Other ones are striking that down. But at the end of the day, if the radical left can pack the Supreme Court like they're trying to do, this could very well be the first line of attack, would be to ban our magazines and ban our ammunition. In New York State, for example, they're trying to pass a bill that would only allow you, I think it's 2 times the capacity of your gun and ammunition could be purchased in a certain given period of time, like 2 months or 3 months or 6 months or something. It's ridiculous. So that's not good. So don't forget the mags and ammo in your stockpile. A rule of thumb, arbitrary, it's mine, is for every rifle, I want 10 magazines and I want ammo for them. And for every pistol, I want 6 magazines and ammo for them. And that's at a minimum. That's ammo that never comes out. It doesn't come to the range day with me. It doesn't come to a match with me. It is there for that purpose. And then hopefully I've, got more and more and more of that for fun shooting as well. So guys, this is our top 5 rules for gun stockpiling or hoarding or whatever you want to call it. Again, completely arbitrary. This list works for AFA. This may not be your list. And frankly, we'd like to hear about it, what the differences would be in your situation. So please, hop in the comments down below. Tell us your thoughts. Tell me how I'm wrong. Tell me what you would substitute out, what order you'd rearrange them in, or if you live in a blue state, and so UBCs, with UBCs, you can't have that rule. What is your other option? What should anyone else in your state be doing if they're having the same problem you are? Guys, as always, thank you. Please be sure and like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're coming at you with more updates, both legislative and others like this as well, whenever we can. Pretty often, actually. We're doing a couple times a week now. And again, stay safe, stay free, and we'll be back with you soon.